So the big picture for this lesson is fitting data to a line. So when you have a scatter plot like this, sometimes you want to understand the model for the data. And so in other words, what is the trend? One way to do that is to draw a best fit line through the data points. So the goal here is to kind of just estimate where is a line that goes through kind of the middle of the points. You're not going to have a line that goes through every point. You just want your line to go through the middle of the points as best you can. So maybe something like this, or maybe something like this would be better. I mean, both of those lines are pretty close, and it's up to the individual person in terms of how you see it. I'm just going to go with this first one here. So now we want to know what the equation is. Y equals mx plus b. We need to figure out the slope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find 2 points on this line that I drew that look like they pass right through the grid line. So here's one right here. That's very close to a grid line. And then here's another one right here, very close to a grid line. So let's figure out what the slope is. So it looks like the rise is 2 and the run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the slope is 2/5. So it's y equals 2/5 x plus b. Now the b value is the y-intercept, and it looks like the y-intercept here is very close to 1, so I'm just going to use 1. Okay, so there's my linear model for the data. So it's important to note that when you're using a visual line like this and you're just kind of eyeballing it, this is a rough estimate of a model. You can use technology to get a better estimate of a model, but for our purposes, we're just using this method for now. So that's the big picture for this lesson.